can't find it, email me. Sorry.
I'm also still struggling with.
I don't even know if I'm in charge of it. I don't know if I think I do that normally. And Mike. Not out of the realm of pop. But I apologize. Yeah, email me if you can't find the stream or whatever. I can help you out. I just need you to check in more or less. Cooper, excellent. Speaking of checking in, let's do some attendance. All right, so Lexi's here, Demery's here, Andrew's here, CJ's here. Anybody seen Gage? All right. Olivia, let me know if you're here. Jamie's here. Jordan Lurson, if you're online, let me know. Gina, same for you. Mitchell, Jackson, Zach, Logan, Troy, Maddie, Isaiah. Please tell me that you're here so I can mark you present. And, oh, Cooper's here. All right, so people online, I'm going to wait a couple minutes to make sure I give plenty of time for people to show up, and then I'm going to let you go. There's just a few things that you need to do today that are going to be different than what you did yesterday, nothing much. So I'll tell you guys that in a little bit, that way you guys, I'm not saying it multiple times. For everybody that's here in person, Chromebooks are out. I need you to go to bulbapp.com, bulbapp.com. All right, Troy's here, excellent. Bulbapp, yes. I thought I put that chair away. Someone found it last year. Gotten back out. I hate that chair. All right, so once you get to, oh yeah, Isaiah, awesome. Anybody else if you're here, let me know. What you're gonna do today is you're gonna go to bulbapp.com, bulbapp.com, and we're gonna get you set up. So it turns out that not only was the relationship new between Bulb and Google, and that's what made things rocky. You know how new relationships can be. But also, it turns out the day that we registered you guys was the day that Google Class was not working for a lot of people. Just our luck. So I'm going to go back and we're going to fix that. So what we're going to do is you're going to go to bulbapp.com, bulbapp.com. Hi, Ann. I will mark you here. People that were here yesterday were doing the same thing as yesterday. I just have a little more instruction for you, so hang on for now and then I'll let you go. You're going to go to here, your page. And the first thing you're going to do is click your name. Everybody signed in and good to go? Okay. Go click your name and then click groups. And then you're going to see if you're part of a group. If you're not, we're going to join a group, preferably Geometry Period 4. Hi, Olivia. And you're going to type in this code. Period 4 code is this. It looks like CJ, huh? WEDM. So those of you online that didn't have the code, there it is. All right, Olivia and Jordan, I will mark you present. I've got a little bit of instructions for you guys, and then I'm going to let you go, so just hang tight. I know it looks very similar to what we did yesterday, because so far it is. The chair? You're already done? Switch it with one of the blue ones back there.
I don't like it.
I understand that. So, once you are part of a group, you'll notice that you'll be able to click on the group and go to it. You'll get a page that looks like this. Down below is all the content people have published, which is a lot. And that can be overwhelming. What you probably want to do is go to members and look for people that you want to critique their work or see what they've done. That way you can get inspiration, right? If you're not sure what you need to be doing for the portfolio, it's a good idea to look at what they did. And look, you can see their pictures. Oh, Lexi and her family. That's cute. And then Cooper playing for the Bears. What? Yeah, I know. At least one of them. CJ's got this sick picture of Bart Simpson. I saw that the other night and I was like, that's awesome. Gina's got the colored pencils. Very cute. Yeah, that's okay. Zach's got a birthday cake.
Pick it up.
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes. I'm fully aware.
Is this that one Vine, Demery? Is that what you're referencing?
What?
Are you referencing that one Vine?
No, I'm just a child.
Oh, okay. There we go.
I do appreciate the vine. Yes.
Awesome. Okay. A child.
I have a knife.
What do you have? A knife!
No!
No!
Oh my god, why does he have a knife?
That's right. Oh, thank you. Okay, it used to be just Taylor Swanstrom was the only one that understood me when it came to Vines.
No.
We're good now.
We have watch any like
Awesome. If you have any Vines that you really like,
every single one.
if you have any Vines that you really, really like, send them to me and we can put them in the soundboard. Let's see. All right, so Zach is here.
I'm like child or something.
Yes. Frickin' bats.
Freaking bad.
I'll show you how the thing works, Olivia, in a second. So Zach is here.
Hey, everyone make their about me a vibe.
All right, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna go to your page. So click your name, go to groups, and then join group. Oh, hi, Logan. I'll mark you here. Okay, thanks for telling me, guys. And remember, if you have trouble with the stream, just email me, and I'll mark you present, even if it's after the fact. And after you join group, it's gonna ask for a code. The code for this class is CJWEDM. You'll type that in, and that'll put you in the group. If you want to join other groups because you got friends in other classes, or maybe you don't have any friends and you want to make friends, I can post the codes in an email for everybody so they can see what they are. Because
I've now changed my
yep, thank you. Status report. So anybody else, if you hear that's great, let me know. The next thing you're going to do is go to your profile. So click your name again and go to profile, top right corner. And that'll take you back to your main page. I will. So create 2 folders. They're called collections for this website, but they're folders. And one folder is going to be the folder that you turn everything in. So at the end of the week, like for you guys this Friday, when we look at your portfolio, right, and you say, this is why I deserve an A, that folder is going to be the thing that you're turning in. Does that make sense? Right? And the other folder is going to be everything else. So stuff that you want me to quote-unquote grade, and goes in one folder, and the other folder we're not going to do. I do use the original Twitch, but it's for Game Club and stuff. I can't stream to that because they are paying me that, and they won't let me stream to YouTube. That's what I would do. You can do it however you want, but here's the reason I'm doing it. I'm kind of explaining it, and then you... a folder for stuff that you're turning in, and a folder for everything else, okay? You can drag and drop pages into those folders or other folders into folders. So if you want to move something into the folder to turn in, that's cool. The reason I want 2 folders is this. Imagine you write something up, and then I leave a comment, or someone else does, then you edit it. I would like you to have the original saved. That way we can see the difference between the original and what you have. Some of you guys might start off with just one paragraph and one idea of like, I'm stumped on this problem, but stuff, all right. Then you might have a breakthrough. I want to be able to see that breakthrough happen. Right? The first draft versus the last draft. So all of your old stuff is going to go in here, and your new stuff that you're proud of is going to go in the portfolio. Okay, the portfolio. Call it whatever you want. When you make a new folder, one of the things you can do, so here's my folder for portfolio, is click the More button. See this little More tab? If you click that, it'll show you who can see the folder, who it is visible to. If you want that entire folder to be visible, which you do, it's the portfolio folder, right? Then make sure that you have at least your class in there. Don't just make it public, because if it's public, it doesn't get published to the class. It's just out there in the web, okay? If you publish stuff on Thursday or Friday, like good people, because I know you totally did, and I didn't comment on it, it's because it wasn't published correctly. It's because you probably weren't connected with a group. So go back and look at your old stuff that you did and republish it. So for instance, this thing right here, if I go to my thought problems, which one doesn't belong? And I didn't type anything up on it. But when you go to publish, make sure that it shows all the classes that you want it to publish in. Okay, double check the ones you did before to make sure it's visible. Because if it was visible, I commented on it this weekend. Unless you did it like late Friday or like at the end of the school day Friday. So double check to make sure it's published. So one folder is going to have all your published stuff that you want graded, right? Stuff you're turning in. And the other folder is going to have everything else. That's going to include published stuff that you're just not ready to turn in yet, right? For whatever reason. And it's going to include drafts that you have not published. Is that clear? Be cool? Okay, Gucci. I'm going to shut down the stream now. If you're tuning in late, let me know. Send me a little email. All right, Mitchell is here. I just got the email from him. Mitchell's good to go. Sorry, I was just about to mark him present. Gina, if you're here, where's the... Let's see, who else we need it? We need Maddie. Logan. No, Logan's here. Gina, Jackson, and Gage. If you're here, let me know. Either through email or... I know, we're trying to get that figured out. There's something going on, I think. He's supposed to come in after school today and get figured out. I don't think he knows to be in the YouTube. So we got to get that set up. But he's contacted me. Good. Yeah, but make sure those are published. Your job today, people online, is to work on your portfolio and comment on somebody else's. Do not post a comment just to post a comment. There's a reason I don't have a rubric that says, in order to get an A this week, you need 5 comments. Because I know if I do that, you're going to give me 5 garbage comments. Waste everybody's time. I don't read them, right? If you really want to comment, if you have something productive to say, something that's going to drive the conversation forward, even if you think it's a dumb question, but it's a good question, right? Like, if I don't know the answer to it, then I can't understand this. That's a good question, even if it seems dumb. If that question would unlock the answer, you need to ask it. If you don't understand something, ask a question. That's a good question. If it drives the conversation forward, post it. If it's one of those things, like, you know, I follow you, some of you guys on Instagram because you followed me, and the rule is I follow you back in general. You know, I see someone post a new selfie or whatever, and, you know, below the comments are like all your friends going, oh, you're so cute, you're so hot, and they got like the, you know, the eyes and the whatever, right? And then you comment back and you're like, no, that's you, right? Like, I know you have to do that on Instagram, otherwise you'll cause like social like earthquakes throughout this entire school. Oh my God, she didn't comment on my post, you know? Or like no one comments on your post to the first 5 minutes, so you have to delete it, right? You guys do that, right?
People actually post
Your recent? Okay, do I have to like all the recents? I feel awkward as a grown man liking recents from girls going like this in the mirror.
Oh, that's completely
okay.
understandable. You don't have to.
Okay. I feel awkward. I can do that, but I feel awkward. I want to support you. Like, go, you go, girl.
Girl power.
Right? But like, you see what I'm saying here, right? Okay, okay, all right. So I try to limit that as much as possible. Okay. But you have to respond, no, you, right? When I do that. That's the rule. No, you, Mr. Mac. It's all you. All you.
Go, girl.
Yeah, exactly, right? All you, Mr. Mac. But yeah, so I will. But anyway, that works on Instagram. Don't do that here. Don't just post a comment for the hell of it, right? That's a waste of everybody's time. They got to be good posts, Zach. Okay? And when you like your own post from 3 different accounts, that's cringy. Don't do that, okay? They're trying to build a brand. But that's not how you do it. So anyway, leave a post if you want to. And same thing when it comes to posting about stuff, like making your own pages within this, right? If you don't think the 7 + 7 = 2 problem is interesting, or you don't have a lot to say about it, don't write about it. Don't polish a turd. It's still going to stink. And I'll smell it. Okay? Write about what you care about. And if you don't care about it, write about how you don't care about it if you can't write about anything else. And then we'll have a conversation about it. Make it a good thing. Don't just be like, I don't care. Right? I mean, make it a good conversation. Post something that's interesting. Why don't you care? And then we can figure out what you do care about, right? Or maybe I can point you in the right direction with a comment and saying, you know what is interesting about this? Here's what, right? Be honest. Don't be obnoxious. Whether it's, you know, jump through hoops and get a good grade obnoxious, or, you know, I don't care obnoxious. Don't be obnoxious, just do good stuff. Now, I don't have a rubric that requires, you know, 5 posts a week in order to get an A either. Because again, if I do that, what are you going to do? You're going to do 5 crappy posts about things you don't care about. Lexi might do 2 posts and they're garbage. CJ might do 2 posts and they're gold, right? There's a difference there. It's quality versus quantity. And how do you figure out what the quality is? Well, you don't look at a rubric. What you do is you have a conversation with somebody and you talk about the quality, right? That's why we're meeting every week. That's why I give comments, right? If it's good stuff, I'll tell you. If you need to go further, I'll tell you. That's what it is. It's about a conversation, okay? So I know it feels like we're floating in space here, But you need to get used to that. People who've had me before, you know my class is a little floaty, right? It's not very concrete. You guys are used to being trained, not educated. I'm going to say that again. You're used to being trained, not educated. Training is here's the hoop, jump through it, and you get a piece of candy, right? Or you don't get a smack. That's training. You didn't learn anything, but you did the thing they wanted you to do, and you did it well. I don't want to train you. I want to educate you. And because you're so used to jumping through hoops, when they're not there, you don't know what to do. You're going to have to get used to that. Not just because my class works that way, but real math works that way. It's not a problem if you already know the answer. Not worth doing if you already know the answer. It's meant to be free floating. And you can solve it any way you want. There's no, here's the steps, especially in geometry. Especially in geometry. It's all about writing. It's all about reasoning. And we'll get a little more concrete as we go on. Next week, we're going to read a little bit out of this book right here. We're not reading this brick, don't worry. This is by Paul Lockhart. He's a mathematician, a phenomenal writer for mathematics. Huge inspiration for me. I have not read this book all the way through yet, but I've read many of his others. The beginning of this book I read last night before I went to bed, and it is enchanting. He talks about math as an art form. And I think we need to talk about that before we get into geometry, so you understand what you're getting yourself into. We're going to read about that next week, and then we'll get into the curriculum proper. We won't have these random, seemingly random problems. Okay? Last year we did warm-ups. That's the type of stuff that you can choose to write about. Eventually we're going to learn about Pythagorean theorem and all kinds of other stuff, and I'm going to say you got to write about it, right? But for now, it's loosey-goosey. Okay. Hi, Gina. All you're doing today is working on your portfolio and commenting on other people. So, wrong class. I can help you in a second. So Gina, you can get out of here once I've marked you here. All right, go ahead, Gina. Just missing Jackson and Gage.
Jackson?
Oh, and Maddie. Have them email me if they aren't on the stream, because I'm going to end the stream soon.
Dottie, I don't.
We're doing vines. No, not right now. I'm not done yet, but soon. I want to.
Wait, that's
Yeah, what's up?
about Jackson.
He did? Okay, then I'll take care of that. Have him send me an email. All right, so we're just waiting on Gage and Maddie Banks. So if you know him, if you're friends with him, give him a text, tell him to wake up. Whatever. That's cool. All right, so that's all we're doing today. So people that are online right now, go work on your portfolio. Make sure you leave a comment. Try that out. Try to be productive in that regard. Friday, we're turning our stuff in, right? We're aware of that. I don't want you to feel like you have to answer these questions, right? Like the problem with the snake. Did you guys see that? The boxes that I posted on Thursday or Friday? The green boxes, and you can click them. Do you see that at all?
Oh, yes.
Okay. I don't want you to find the best answer, right? I don't want you to necessarily have that in order to get a grade. You don't have to have the right answer to get a grade for it. I just want you to do work on it and have good reasoning. Tell me where you get stuck and why. You know? I don't want you to feel pressure like, I gotta solve this really hard problem, otherwise I'm failing. No, that's not what this is about. Rest of the time is yours. I'm not going to be giving you 4 days in a row like I have recently. 5 when we count tomorrow to work on portfolio stuff. I will be giving you time in class, but it won't be the majority of the time, okay? When we work on it, I'll be working on commenting, or I'll be having conversations with people that I call up here, okay? But most of my comments will be done probably after you guys leave school. It'll be between 1:30 and 3:30 when I leave, or it'll be at night before I go to bed. And the more tired I am, the funnier the comments will be. She is here. Who is she? Maddie? Oh, okay. Then I'll mark her here. So just no Gage, but that's okay. We're talking. Thank you, Olivia. All right, well, I'm going to shut down the stuff because we've got everybody except Gage who won't be here because I got to talk to him after school. You guys know what to do. Work on the portfolio, comment. I will see you.